Assalamu alaikum and good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all feeling great and ready for another exciting geography lesson. I know it's been a while that we have had on site classes, and I really miss seeing all your faces in person, all your smiling faces. But it's also wonderful that we can still connect and learn together online. So grab your notebooks and books as well, because we have to explore a lot today. Before we dive into today's topic, let's quickly review what we learned in our previous lesson. So I hope you all remember that we learned about rainforests, the thick green forests that grow in hot and rainy places like the Amazon. Okay, so we're going to cover or explore something closer to home, that is Pakistan's forests and trees. The topic on page number 40 of your geography chapter number 4, Forests of the World. Okay, so Pakistan might look like a land of mountains and plains, but we have some very special forests too in our country. And forests are super important for our environment, we all know. So we will read about the Pakistan's forests and trees now. Pakistan has a very dense, diverse range of habitats and many different types of trees. In many areas, sheep, goats, and cattle are grazed over the rangelands, which are mixtures of grasses, shrubs, and woodlands, as well as some semi-arid places and wetlands and deserts. The differences in climate and environmental conditions across Pakistan are the reasons why the forests and other natural vegetation found across the country differs. So we have a map also, natural vegetation map of Pakistan, and I told you what a natural vegetation is. You must remember that natural vegetation are the plants or the trees and shrubs that grow on their own in a particular area without anyone planting or taking care of them. And they grow naturally because of the type of climate, soil, and rainfall in that region. So the map shows us various types of vegetations that are found in our country. Okay, so the map of Pakistan that shows natural vegetation, you can see the key, that is the legend of the map. It shows the light yellow color, some sort of mustard. It shows desert vegetation, and these are some parts of Sindh and Punjab and the bordering areas around Iran and Afghanistan. It shows the desert vegetation. Then we have tropical thorn, and this type of vegetation is all in the Sindh, Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. Most of the part is covered with tropical vegetation. Then we have subtropical dry evergreen forest, that's light purple color. And then we have temperate coniferous, then dry temperate forest, subalpine forests, steppe, cold mountains, steppe, then mangroves and permanent snow. So we will all be reading these types of vegetation or the forests in detail in our upcoming lesson. So what are Pakistan's forests like? According to the Survey of Pakistan 2020 to 21, the forest area of Pakistan is 5.45%. So it doesn't look like a vast area. It might sound small, but these forests are super important. And why they are important, we all know. In the north, you will find lush green forests with tall pine trees. They grow on mountains and slopes. Then in the south, near Sindh and Balochistan, you will find dry forests with thorny bushes and small trees. And then along our coast, especially in Sindh, we have some mangrove forests that grow in salty water. All right, we will switch to page number 42, where the topic is what are the different types of trees. The yellow part I'm not reading in detail. I want you to just read at once and get some idea about the types of forests in Pakistan. Now I want you to go on page number 42 and the topic what are different types of trees. So we will read in detail about the trees as well. So we have the type of coniferous trees, and they are evergreen and suited to the short warm season of temperate zones and colder lower mountainous zones, as well as the less extreme boreal zones. They have distinctive evergreen forms with needle-like leaves that are retained all year in cones. Their easy-to-cut softwoods are used in construction, manufacturing, furniture construction, paper pulp, and as firewood. They are often deliberately planted as relatively fast growers in cool climates on land that would not produce more valuable crops. Pakistan's conifers include types of spruce, pine, and deodar cedars. Okay, so if I sum up these trees, the text written down here, that is, they are evergreen and suited to the short-term season of temperate zones and colder lower mountainous zones. And in Pakistan, they are found in the mountains like in Swat, Mari, and Himalayas. And they have needle-like leaves and they stay green all year round. So then we have deciduous trees, shed leaves in the winter or dry season, and often are slower growing with denser, harder wood suitable for high quality wooden furniture. They are considered to be premium construction materials as they are strong and long lasting. That means that these kinds of trees and their wood is used to make heavy quality or high quality wooden furniture that we use in our homes as well. Examples in Pakistan include the shisham found in the Suleiman Mountains, coconut and date palms in southern Punjab, Balochistan, and across Sindh. Then we have evergreen trees. Now, evergreen trees, as the name shows, that they keep their leaves across the year and mainly occur in wetter climate settings and habitats. Most tropical rainforest shrubs and trees are evergreen and suited to hot, wet conditions. So they are evergreen, they are green all the year, and they compete for light and space all year, creating a dense canopy and fertile environment. Hard-wearing tropical hardwoods such as teak and mahogany are used for high-quality furniture, boats, and ships. In hot, dry tropical zones, including in Pakistan, the semi-desert plants are mainly xerophytes, which are low plants that require very little water, and trees with specialized or few leaves or spines and spikes. So, they require very little water, right? And they are used for making a very high quality furniture. That's why they are so important. And then we have thorn forests, referred to dense scrubland that has vegetation similar to that of dry subtropical and warm temperate areas. These areas receive seasonal rainfall between 250 to 500 mm, that is millimeters. Tropical thorn forests are present across most of the Indus Basin plain in Pakistan. So these are all found in the Indus Basin plain, the areas around the Indus River, that is Indus Plain, and these kind of forests are found in that area. So these are the different types of trees that we have discussed. And now, problems and possible solutions. Okay, so around 5.45% of Pakistan is currently covered in long established forests, with the second fastest rate of deforestation in the world taking place. So that means we have already discussed about deforestation, right? That is cutting down the trees at large level. So our country is the second fastest in the world who is doing deforestation. Forests not only play an important role in protecting Pakistan's environment, but they also house diverse species, enriching the country's ecosystem. And if we do this, then you can imagine how much we are losing. Pakistan uses materials obtained from forests including gum, lumber, medicines, paper, and spices. Local artisans are skilled in making quality furniture from wood obtained from forests. Some furniture is even exported to international buyers, benefiting the economy. So, unfortunately, our forests are in trouble. And the problems they face, if I sum up, that is number one is deforestation, that is people cut down trees for wood or to clear land for farming. And then we have illegal logging as well, like some people cut trees without permission and they also harm their forests. Then pollution, we have waste and chemicals harm trees, especially mangrove near the coast. Then we have climate change as well, that is rising temperature and less rain make it harder for trees to survive. So, right now, Pakistan is losing forests at an alarming rate, and if we don't act, it could harm our environment and the animals that live in these forests. Okay, come to the topic problems. That is, why is deforestation happening in Pakistan? Pakistan is not self-sufficient in timber production. What is timber? Timber is a wood. It's a wood that is used to make a lot of wooden items. And because much of the land is either not suitable for rapid forest production or is not easily accessed. Imported timber is expensive, so any forest with easily accessed saleable timber is at risk of clearance for a quick profit. Okay, so why is deforestation happening in Pakistan? Now, let's talk about why deforestation is happening. Pakistan's forests are shrinking because of several reasons. So, the number one is demand for wood. Here, people cut trees to use wood for furniture, houses, and paper. And wood is also burned as fuel in many areas where people don't have gas or electricity, so they cut down the trees. But most important is that imported timber is expensive. It's a very special kind of wood, and forests with easily accessed saleable timber is at risk of clearance for a quick profit, so they cut them down quickly and get the profit by selling it to the others. These are some problems. Then we will continue inshallah in the next lecture. I want you to do some written task along with this lecture. Please go through it and read the chapter thoroughly so that you can solve the questions.